This is Dr. Joanny Liu. Welcome to this week's video. Last week we talked about don't listen to your body. Now, let me make this clear. I didn't mean that you should neglect it. This morning I went out for a run. It's November the 3rd, and so it's pretty cool outside. So I got myself all bundled up in my icebreakers and I went out for a great run. When I got back, I did my yoga and did my planks. It was the beginning of a very wonderful day. So I'm not saying to ignore your body. I'm just saying that what you need to really pay attention to first is how you feel about what is happening in your life right now. So that's what's really in your face. Because by the time you're listening to your body, it's probably screaming at you because you're in so much pain or you have a disease that you clearly don't want to have. So I want to talk about priorities today. What are your priorities? A good indication of your priorities are the things that you end up doing every day. And maybe you might find, just like I did in the past, and even sometimes now, that your priorities aren't always your priorities, but they're given to you by somebody else. About 20 years ago, a good friend of mine told me what his priorities were. Number 1 was his health, number 2 was his family, and number 3 was his job. And if he had to choose, he would always pick his health over the other 2. And the reason was really clear. Because if you're not taking care of number 1, your health, then you won't be able to take care of number 2 or 3. Or put another way, if you are taking care of your health, then you can take care of number 2 and number 3. Now, that piece of advice didn't become very clear to me until several months or maybe even a year later when I had my own cancer scare. And having that really made me think very deeply about what was going on in my life, why this was happening to me. Because I was pretty upset at the time. I mean, I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing. I was having a good diet and I was exercising. But then the rude awakening was this wasn't enough. So as it turned out, I found out that what I was doing was I was being led by the nose by other people's priorities. I was letting them take over my life, and I wasn't doing the things that I wanted to do. So I had to really switch that around, and it took courage to do that, but it had to be done or I was going to be in grave, grave danger. And that is, in fact, one of the things that turned things around for me, when I realized that my priorities were all screwed up. So I want you to take care and look at your priorities very, very quickly. So until next week, I'm Dr. Joanny Liu, founder of Extraordinary Sports Medicine, where we deliver extraordinary results for top athletes to keep them healthy, happy, and productive in their sport and in their lives. If you've got a problem with a concussion, you can find some help through my books, Knock Out Concussions and Heal Your Concussions, 21 Days to Brain Health at Amazon.com. And if you're on the jogging path today, say hi to everybody that you meet. You're going to make them feel good, and you're going to make you feel good too. So be awesome until next time.